Good morning, one and all. Welcome to Haiku Friday, which happens to be on this Saturday. Haiku Friday, Saturday, September 13th, 2025. We don't have a lot of haikus for you this morning, and I will talk a little bit about why Haiku Friday was delayed, but let's get going with these haikus. First one is from Max Q, and I would imagine he wrote this on September 11th. It's Patriots Day. I'm feeling patriotic, inexplicably. All right, thank you, Max Q. Here we have one from Rikosan. First geese on the wing. A sense of relief returns. Hard edges soften. I think when we see nature, I think it's just very reassuring, isn't it? To see things. I've noticed, Sarah and I were noticing this morning how many pine nuts are on the ground. I've never seen anything like it. The ponderosa pines are doing a gigantic reseeding effort. I just millions of seeds across our patio. I mentioned to Sarah that I said, man, if we could gather all these things, we'd have our protein needs met for the next till the end of the year, probably, I would imagine. But she said also our fiber needs, which is true because these things they're delicious, but they're hard, and they're mostly a hard casing, hard on your stomach, I would imagine too. All right, here's mine. Thank you, Rikosan. Here's mine. The press should tell truths. To kill's wrong, even if he's an antichrist dope. All right, so there is Haiku Friday. Why was there no Haiku Friday yesterday? Well, Sarah and I were backpacking up at one of our favorite places, and I think I should do a little write up on this. It's a magical place. We like to hike in the Selkirks in Idaho a lot. There's so many different lakes up there, but this one is very different. It's they're called Two Mouth Lake or Two Mouth Lakes. Two Mouth Lakes, I think, is what it is. And usually when you go to these high country backpacking trips, they're really a traditional kind of cirque. And when the sun goes down, it goes down really early because you're usually at the bottom of this bowl. But Two Mouth is different because, well, there's an upper lake and a lower lake, and we always go to the lower lake, and it's kind of like this little prairie that's in the middle of this mountain range. So you have to hike up, and then you hike down quite a bit too to get to it. And I think it's about 2,000 feet of elevation gain in about 3.5 miles, which is pretty significant. So it's a hard hike, and then you hike back down into it. So when you leave, it's not all down either. You're going up and then down. But the rock formations are really cool there. There's not a lot of wildlife. We saw some bear scat there. It's grizzly country. I've never seen a grizzly bear. But yeah, it's quite wild, quite beautiful, and we love it there. So that's been a place that's been kind of a big one that we've been going to recently. And we have a diagnosis of cancer in the family. Sarah is the recipient of that, and so we've been dealing with that. And so everything, as you might imagine, is geared towards we're going to do the things that we want to do and to do those things, and we're getting so things that we would normally do are going to get pushed aside because we're enjoying doing things together, like going backpacking. So that's what happened on this Friday. Okay, lots of news in the world, and will there be a more appropriate time to talk about that, I suppose. But that's it for now. And thanks for tuning in to Haiku Friday. Hopefully this Friday it'll be on Friday. Please send me your haikus. You know how to do it. Go to haikufriday.com. That's where you'll find all your Haiku Friday needs. And you can mail them in to me. And we will read them for you. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. And I will see you later. Bye now.